Party, a dedicated, hard-working party that will continue to work for you in the future. You know what you have in this hand. You don't know what you're going to get in this one. And this is not for the next 4 years. This is for generations to come. So you want to continue on the track that you're on and keep it positive all the time. I just want to mention in between that at the end of the meeting we have quite a few t-shirts in the back, flags, etc. You're welcome to pick up your good share and be proud to wear the colors of the WIPM Party, and that is orange. Okay, folks, with no further ado, I would like to introduce the next candidate from the bottom, none other than Mr. Eviton Heyliger.
Good evening to everyone here tonight. It is with great pleasure and a privilege for me to address you all here tonight. My introduction does not need any words, since you all know me, a son of the soil saver. My father and my family are not unknown to you. As you know, I am coming from a hard-working Saban family who spend each day to the development of Saber. And this attitude is exactly what I would like to show for us to all move forward. Since protocol has been established, I would not waste more time and get right down to my topics tonight. I hear that the opposition is going around and putting blame on the WIPM Party for getting us, and I quote, in this mess we are in, end quote. In my 4 years of being an Island Council member, I must say I am proud to be a part of the progress that was made. You can see as you drive around the island the many changes and improvements that took place from Cove Bay all the way to the landfill. A complete new recreational spots throughout the island for the children to improve children's play and development. The widening and construction of safety walls in the guts of Hell's Gate. In this area, I must say, it was needed. At times, you were caught in a situation whereas you have your vehicle versus a bigger vehicle passing each other with rocks on one side, barely missing your tire and causing an accident. Now with safety walls, that fear is all but gone. Definitely an improvement to our road safety program. The repaving of the road on the level and Booby Hill. Continued efforts of underground cabling for electricity, internet, and cable, etc. While I am on the topic of electricity, we saw the rebirth of our own local electricity company known as SEC, Sabre Electricity Company. The approval and start of a new parking lot in Windwardside that will be able to park some 60 plus vehicles with grey water systems. Repaving of the road in Lower St. John's area. Resurfacing of the cobblestone road in the bottom in the area of the Catholic Church. Widening of the corner next to Angelina's restaurant. A new culture building that also houses the public library. Resurfacing of the street leading to the gap and the ladder, and also the street in front of the old age home, or Orania Stat as it is named. New fisherman shed and dive shops with a parking area. We now have a recycling facility which was needed for the longest of times on this island. With this comes some elimination of health hazard garbage that was burnt openly. At this facility, we have all garbage separated. This means that hazardous ones which can contribute to one's health will be separated and burnt separately. This project certainly does contribute to the Sabin image of going green and invest in green. And the list can go on and on and on. Now, when I hear some folks saying that this party has done nothing, it makes me wonder and ask myself, do these people not see what had happened the last 4 years and what is going on now? I'd like to make it clear to you all that without the approval and cooperation of the Island Council, which I am a member of, this progress would not have been accomplished and completed. Now here are some views that I would like to see become a reality in the next 4 years once I'm re-elected. I don't know how many of you take an early morning ride while the school children are waiting for the bus to come to pick them up, to take them to school. I have been noticing that in some of the villages, there is something missing. What is missing is a bus stop. The only area that has one is in the village of Zionsville, which was donated. I feel it is important for our kids to have one in each village where they can sit instead of sitting on walls or standing on street corners while waiting to be picked up. This will also give them shelter from the rain or other elements of the weather. Public restrooms are needed just like back in the days. There are no public restrooms available to our guests from abroad and for us that live here. These are the little things you hear our guests talk about. We may suck the teeth and say so. Why? But let me tell you, it is uncomfortable having to run in a business established and ask to use their restroom. For us, it is a custom. For others, it is not. Our newly built harbor building offers no kind of protection for our visitors or locals from the elements of nature such as rain or sunshine. Protection is needed from rain and the bursting sunshine while you have to wait to be processed through immigration and customs. Some sort of an umbrella of sort will have to be erected or attached to the building to comfort our guests while they are being processed through immigration and customs. I would like to see the Department of Tourism budget increase so that they will be able to do more in bringing tourists to our lovely island, which we call the Unspoiled Queen. During a sit-down one-on-one chat with a board member, I'm being explained on how the whole process works, from advertisements, setting up of booths, to participation in various countries, to selling packages. One can understand that we need to assist this department more. In order to bring tourists home, we need to advertise. In order to do so, you need the finances. Sabin has seen a decrease in tourism, yes, over the past years. But at the same time, you cannot forcefully have persons travel to a destination that's not in their budget. But with proper advertising and being able to keep those advertisements going, the push is needed financially. Healthcare. In the last 4 years, I was called upon to travel with a patient whom I volunteered my time to do so. I did this to familiarize myself with how the healthcare system and healthcare professionals work with patients with different causes. I had traveled on numerous occasions with family, but wanted to experience going along with someone outside of family for myself. Every patient is different, and every patient has different diagnosis. It is good to familiarize yourself with the current healthcare system. it is good to know the ins and outs. You can agree with me that our current healthcare system is working. Patients are sent as far as Colombia in the south and the Netherlands in the north. They are sent for their referrals, checkups, and medical assistance. Is there room for improvement? Yes. In the area of daily allowance disbursement, a more timely manner in which the patient and accomplice would receive their daily allowance before they travel or on time. In Colombia, for example, you have an insurance company by the name of Comeva. They take care of you from the time you reach on the airport, throughout your appointments, and the time you leave. Your daily allowance is given to you once a week. This is given to the individual that is accompanying the patient. Why can't something like this be set up throughout the bigger islands such as St. Martin, Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire? These are pressing issues that need attention now and cannot be forgotten. It came to my understanding that when the funds were deposited, it was deposited directly to the account of the patient, and therefore the accompanying individual had no way of getting his or her daily allowance. You too often hear about having to travel and return and no daily allowance on your bank accounts. That patient revisits after they have had the surgery or operation are allowed to return to the place where said procedure was done. We have patients who are very ill in this community and need their return visits and are being denied. Why? No one answers when asked. These are the issues as an elected official I will continue to look into. I have been doing it and will continue to do it. Don't get me wrong, I must say, we have, if not the best, one of the best healthcare systems. This is one of the many things what this government, the WIPM government, lobbied for. For many of you who have been a patient or have accompanied someone, you know the drift. Everyone is taken care of. Education. We all know about the situation at the Saver Comprehensive School. Unfortunately, the changes made last year did not benefit students and parents. I am therefore committed to work with the new school board on a better, more organized and structured secondary school where our students will receive the best education possible. It is also important for me that we as government follow those students who continue to study abroad. The Dutch study financing covers the daily expenses, room rent, and school expenses. I believe that these students should be supported by government to return home on a regular basis, to avoid homesickness and to stimulate them that Saver is their home, and hopefully they will be returning to this rock. Government should play a more active role in supporting and monitoring our students, which this party will do once elected to serve you. I also believe that there should be a central educational vision for the total island from 0 years to 24 years old. I do understand that the Department of Education no longer exists, but I feel strong the need to reinstate this department in order to control the education from 0 to 4, which is island government responsibility, and to bridge the gap between the schools in order to have a greater school philosophy which would benefit each student, teacher, and parent. My fellow voters, on March 18th, come out in your bright orange colors and vote WIPM. Vote for your trulies, candidate number 5. Vote Heyliger, easy. Drop it like it's hot. And thank you.